Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here, and today we're back with yet another guide video. Now I know I've said I was done with Origins as far as guide videos go, but I decided, you know what, why not do Shrine of Elynie, because it's not the easiest of levels. Sure, it's not like super hard, but I just want to make a guide video on it because why not? As per usual, we're going to be playing on the highest difficulty available, which is impossible, at least on Steam, and we're going to be using a free hero because I want to make it fair for... We're going to be using Razz and Rags because why the hell not? I mean, this is a hero that barely anyone uses, so let's make it more interesting. Now, if you're using like Eridon or Arrivan or Kata, you should be much better. But for me, it's gonna be a little bit harder. All right, now let's think about it. What do we need to do? Well, as you can see, this level has quite a few mixtures of paths. We have multiple exits, but enemies can come in from like 1, 2, 3, 4 places. But we also get the Renegade post, and what I will recommend you to do is send them over here and max them out. They are extremely good when you max them out. Basically, this first ability allows them to do a good amount of true damage and regenerate half of the damage dealt. This one basically doubles their ranged damage, and this one basically gives them something like what was it called? Spiked armor. Basically, when an enemy attacks them, 60% of the damage that he deals is gonna be reflected back to him. So that's pretty good. What do we have? Sword Spiders and Heretic and Sorcerer. Getting a Heretic from wave 1, that is truly spicy. Now we're gonna get one set of barracks up in here, and we're gonna move them. And what should we get next? Well, nothing. We're just rolling. And yeah, keep in mind I'm playing on Impossible, so if you don't have the Steam version, the highest difficulty that you're probably gonna have is Veteran. So it should be easier for you to follow. For me, not so much. Alright, now we're gonna group everybody up, we're gonna lightning strike them, kill all these scourges, and then we're gonna try to focus on this Heretic. Alright, one spider is getting kinda far, but I'm not gonna waste my reinforcements on for that. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna upgrade the barracks, and we're gonna get another set of barracks. I know. Why am I using barracks? This is not the best way to deal with this guy, right? For the sake of uniqueness. Not other reason. There's not really another reason, right? Alright, now what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna pile up everybody right at the portal, because this strategy is quite sufficient. All you need to do is just pile up everybody here, wait for them to group up, and once they group up, use your lightning strike. Right about now. And look at that. Everybody died. And we got some extra lightning strikes on this guy, so he's gonna die a little bit faster. Alright, smack him. Bruh. Razz and Rags, what have you done? Alright, at least we killed him. What do we have here? Spider Brutes and Spider Brutes. So we're gonna go for the best counter against them. Artillery. And we're gonna go for a tier 3, because tier 3 is usually pretty darn decent. Now granted, so far we're doing alright. You know, it's not bad, it's not super hard, but trust me, later on it's gonna get a little bit more challenging. Also, we're getting one baby spider up in here. And ooh, alright. Yeah, this thing can happen quite a few times, guys. It happens more often than it should. I don't know why, but usually you just get a lot of these little baby spiders getting out. So we're gonna get another set of barracks to help out the Renegade post. Because I don't want to die to a freaking Spider Brute, which is one of the weakest enemies in the game. Imagine dying to this. Alright, next wave. We have 6 Twilight Avengers. Now, what's the best way to deal with them? Well, usually magic, but as you can see we have none. So that's a problem, right? It could be a problem, I'll admit it, it could be, but we're gonna do it the wise way. Instead of wasting our money on magic, we're gonna do a big brain move. We're gonna freeze them. Alright, well, I guess if we didn't freeze them, at least Razz and Rags will be able to stall them, so that was good. Alright, group them up. Come on, group up, guys. And we're gonna lightning strike them. Just like that. Kaboom. Oh, one of them got transformed into a ragdoll, though. Whatever. One I can handle. Six though? Probably no. Now we're gonna get a weird wood up in here. We're gonna go for, what would you call it? A mage up in here. An archer. And yeah, I know, I'm kinda just pre-placing the towers, just so I can be ready for later. Now the Driders are definitely annoying because on Impossible they have 700 HP, which is quite a bit, and they also attack very fast. Like 10 to 20 damage may not be all that much, but with that attack rate, any amount of damage can be bad. So here the situation is getting a little bit out of control due to this guy. So you know what? We're on Lightning Strike. Usually I tend to Lightning Strike these guys when they pile up, but we should, in theory, be fine. We have level 3 barracks, so we should survive, right? I think so. What do we have here? Spider Brutes, Arachnomancers, Harassers, and Heretic. Heretic, man. I hate those guys. So because of that, we're gonna get an Arcane Archer. Just so he can reduce his magic resistance, so that way the mage can do a little bit of extra damage to him. Alright, here we go with the Arachnomancer now. This guy can be a huge threat if you don't have artillery, because all he does is just spawn in a bunch of enemies. Now, if you have a good hero, I would recommend you to just stow him at the very front of the map and just take him down like that. But I will not do that. I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna Lightning Strike this part of it here, because I want to weaken the Heretic. Because the Heretic is by far the biggest threat so far. The Arachnomancer can be troublesome, but as long as you have like one or two artillery towers, you should be fine. Also, we have Razz, who can just do some area damage and stun enemies, which is obviously a big positive. Now here, alright, I'm gonna upgrade my barracks so we can survive, because this Heretic is getting surprisingly further than usual, which is impressive. But still, he died nonetheless. What do we have? Sword Spiders and Sword Spiders. Bring it on. This is just an easy wave. It's basically cash money wave. It exists simply to give you cash. But that's foreshadowing something bad that's gonna be coming up later. So yeah, at least we know that. We're gonna get another weird wood though, because weird woods are pretty darn good. Even though some people say that artillery in this game is bad, the weird wood is definitely a strong tower. I mean, 69 to 117 true damage every like 3 seconds. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Look at it also has pretty impressive range. The Clover can come down and just do a ton of true damage around itself. And also the Fiery Nut. Even though the Fiery Nut is hard to use properly, if you use it properly, man, you're gonna have a ton of true damage. A ton. Like, you can even shred single target enemies with the Fiery Nut if you have it at the high tier. The only issue is that it is expensive. But whatever. Now we're gonna go for a Wild Magazine here, for some smoke in action. And the next wave, we have Spider Brutes. Even easier. Lol. Is that supposed to be difficult? I don't think so. Oh yeah, but we're also gonna be getting some Cloud Stalkers, which, you know, they can be a problem if you don't have some air support. You don't need like a ton of it, but still, try to get like at least one archer to deal with them. But usually artillery is surprisingly good against the Cloud Stalkers. All you need to do is wait for the Cloud Stalkers to latch onto your units, and then the artillery tower can just shoot them, because now they are classified as ground enemies and not flying enemies. So that's good. We're gonna use this crystal to damage them a little bit. Not that it really matters, but whatever. What do we have here? Twilight Golem. Alright, now we're getting interesting. With some Harassers and Arachnomancers. And one more Golem with Evokers. Ooh, freeze these guys. That was a little bit scary. Maybe I shouldn't have freezed them, but whatever. Alright, now what do you want to do here? Well, pile up these guys. Pile them up. Wait for the Golem. And do a big bada boom on them. That way you can damage the Golem severely and take care of the Arachnomancers. Now we're gonna go for Hunter's Mark up to level 2 here. We're gonna go for Burst Arrows all the way up. And we're gonna go for, what are we gonna go for? We're gonna go for a Clover, up to tier 3, right up in here. And yeah, 125 true damage and stun for 3 seconds. Now even though it says stun to all nearby enemies, I'm not quite sure if it's like that. I'm pretty sure that it's kind of like an RNG. Like, sure, you can stun like a few, like 1 or 2 enemies guaranteed, but you can't stun all of them for some reason. I don't know. I heard that from somebody, but I don't remember who exactly. Alright, as you can see, Golden Hunter's Mark with Wild Magus, pretty incredible combo. We're gonna do a crap ton of damage. Now we wanna keep the Evokers separated from the Golems, because the Golems we wanna kill them fast, and if the Evokers are consistently healing them, that's not gonna happen. Also, Razz, alright, I guess they stunned somebody, so that's good. The next wave though, we have sword spiders and riders, so let's prepare for them, right? Well, yeah, I think we should be fine. However, we're gonna be getting some Sons of Macton in the process, which, you know, kinda sucks. Alright, Clubber, oh yeah, we can't use them, because these guys are silencing the tower. Come on, Clubber, we need some Clubber action. Or do we? Actually no, we're fine. We're Gucci. Alright, I guess it used it anyway. What should we get now? That's the question. What are we getting? Well, we're gonna get one more Clubber up in here, because I don't want to just die by being overwhelmed. Speaking of overwhelming, these guys were getting kind of too far for my liking, so I had to use the Lightning Strike. We're gonna get an Arc Druid Henge here, because we're gonna be getting some barriers for extra stalling power. And we're gonna get these guys with Forest Keepers. But do we do it now? Yeah, we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna get the Ancient Oak Spears, because why not? And we're gonna head off up in here. We're gonna keep Razz and Rax kind of like here, because there's gonna be an Evoker, and I want the Evoker to be separated. I don't want her getting anywhere near close these Twilight Harassers. So yeah, so far everything is looking pretty stupendous. Yep, indeed. And yeah, I know what some people are gonna say, but this level is easy, man. Why are you doing a guide video on a level that's not that hard? Well, because I like this level. I like it and I wanna just make a video on it, because why not? What? Just because I'm making a guide video, does it have to be like every time on some super duper hard levels? Not really. Plus, I've already beaten like the majority of the hard levels in each Kingdom Rush, besides Kingdom Rush Vengeance, but I'm not quite sure if I wanna do Kingdom Rush Vengeance guide videos, because let's be honest, Vengeance is just boring. And, you know, it's very, very dragging, so I'm not quite sure. But if you guys want to see Kingdom Rush Vengeance guide videos, then comment down below. So, on the next wave we have mostly nothing but Heretics, which, you know, kinda sucks. With the occasional Sons of Mactons. We're gonna get the Eldritch Doom, and we're gonna go for a couple other towers. We're gonna go for one Archer here, an Archer here, and a Mage here. And these are gonna be most of our towers for the rest of the game. We're gonna get one tower here, but I'm not quite sure what exactly it's going to be. Probably another Mage. I mean, you can go for literally any tower here, and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna Lightning Strike Discor though, because there are three Twilight Heretics pretty much right next to each other, so it was perfect time to just, you know, annihilate. We're gonna go for another Arcane Archer just so we can reduce magic resistance. And yeah, as you can see, so far everything is fine. Now, make sure to click on the spider though. Make sure to click on what was his name? The red spider. I don't remember his name though. Macton? Oh yeah, Macton. That's her name. Just make sure you click on her whenever she just comes down and tries to spawn spiders, because because if she does it at a bad time, you may be screwed. Anyway, we're gonna get another Arcane Archer and another Wild Magus right up in here. And on the next wave we have Avengers, Evokers, and a lot of Driders. Now, because of that, we're gonna get the Circle of Life, because I don't want the Driders to affect my people and you know, get a lot more Driders in the process. So hopefully the Circle of Life is gonna prevent that from happening, but I can't guarantee. Alright, the Nakwar Bears, or you know, Rune Bears as they're called. Hopefully they should have enough HP to survive, because, you know, they have like 250 HP and like 20% armor. Even though 20% armor is like nothingness, it's better than nothing. It's better than like absolutely nothing, I guess. Alright, one more. Now, all you need to do is just get burst arrows all around. Just grab these burst arrows and upgrade them. After the burst arrows are done, we're gonna get some Blade Singers up in here. You can go for Forest Keepers as well, but I prefer the Blade Singers. And yeah, I know I said it, Blade Singers better than Forest Keepers. You can fight me on that all you want. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Well, we have this horde of Evokers, so just Lightning Strike them. Pile them up and Lightning Strike them. The best way to deal with it. Alright, one set of Blade Singers right up in here. We're gonna move them slightly towards the front and move these guys behind them, so that way they can hack away. Razz and Rax, so far, they haven't done really anything. I mean, I haven't even used his ultimate ability, and we're already on wave 13, soon to be wave 14. Speaking of wave 14, what do we have? Harassers and Arachnomancers, Harassers and Spider Brutes and Sons of Magnum. Not very good. And yeah, this wave, to be honest, in a normal game, it could be difficult, but there's one way to make it even harder. You all know what it is? Well, try this mission, or this level, my bad. Try this level on impossible mode with only level 3 towers and a free hero. Trust me, it is ridiculous. Like, no matter how much level 3 artillery you have, it always feels like it's not enough. Alright, now we already have over 1,000 gold, so might as well spend it. Blade Dance, perfect parry, and I'm not quite sure if I want to get the edge mastery. In a normal case I will get it, but instead I'm gonna go for the Eldritch Doom on this guy, just so we can get some occasional insta-kills. And speaking of insta-kills, Crimson Sentence? I'm not gonna go for it. I don't think it's gonna be all that necessary. What I am gonna go for, however, is another tower. I think I'm gonna go for, what would you call it? Where was it? Oh yeah, there it is. A mage. I'm gonna go for another Wild Magus. Because Wild Maguses, they are pretty darn good against bosses. Because they do incremental damage. Basically, the longer they're locked onto the same target, the more damage they're gonna do over time. Similar, it's like basically the what would you call it? Oh, ooh, alright, here things were getting a little bit less, so I have to lightning strike. It's basically like, how do I put it? It's like the predated version of the Blazing Gem before the Blazing Gem was even a thing, if that makes any sense. Alright, well, we have like 2,000 gold. Now, the last thing that I'm gonna get is a set of Forest Keepers with Oak Spears. I'm gonna put them right up in here. I'm gonna get the Circle of Life, and I'm not gonna buy anything else. Besides this Burning Nut. Now we're not buying anything else. Because you need to save up at least a little bit of gold. Because the boss, similar to Umbra, can destroy some of your towers. However, it's to a much lower extent. It only destroys like 3 or... I think 2... no, not really. I think it's like 3 or 4 towers. When... you see what I mean once we get to the boss. Do I get the Hunter's Mark though? Decisions. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll wait. So far, we don't really need to use the lighting, but you never know. We just have to wait. We'll wait and we'll see what happens. One golem is down though, that's good. We'll have 3 more to go. Oh, these Driders though, they're getting pretty far. I'm gonna lightning strike. Maybe it was a little bit too early, but I'm not risking it. Block this guy, because I don't want any spiders coming my way. And yeah, so far it seems to be going pretty well. Alright, we're gonna polymorph one of these guys, one of those golems. Come on. I mean, this guy deals like 40 to 50 damage, so it's not much, but hey, it's something. And yeah, so far we are surviving. We survived. Now we're gonna move Razz right up in here, because the boss is gonna spawn somewhere around this area, and we want him to do some damage preemptively. Alright, now it's boss time, with 2,900 gold left over. Are we gonna do it? I'm not quite sure. We'll find out. Damn, my mouth is getting dry. Okay, jump into the crystal. We all know what's gonna happen. You're gonna turn into an abomination. Ooh, scary. It's like pretty much an overgrown Drider, at least to me. Anyway, let's see what the Spider Goddess has. Well, she has 18,000 HP, which, you know, it's quite a bit. And she has magic resistance, but as you can see, bosses are not immune to the passive ability of the arcane archers, so we pretty much can just reduce her magic resistance easily. And yeah, she destroyed the tower. Pretty much every time she gets below, like, she loses like I think 20 or 25% of her HP. She destroys one tower. So that's why you need to preserve at least a little bit of gold. You don't need to preserve like a crap ton, but it's never a bad idea to preserve just a little bit of gold. Now we're gonna polymorph these guys. Finally, I'm gonna use Razz ability for something, because we can stall the Spider Goddess for a little bit. Also, this side is getting a little bit overwhelming. Okay. No. Catch this guy. Catch him. Alright. This spider got me a little bit further than I expected, but whatever. Alright, Spider Goddess, you destroyed this guy. Okay, I'm gonna just rebuy them. And yeah, I think she destroys 3 towers. I thought that she destroys 4, but apparently I think it's 3. Alright, Razz, do something please. We're gonna preserve the lightning strike though. Even though it looks tempting to use it right now, I'm not gonna use it. I'll wait for a little bit. I wanna wait. Plus you can just stall the Spider Goddess in place by doing this. Just move your hero and she'll pretty much make no progress. Alright, time for the last phase. Time to destroy the Spider Goddess. Whenever you see that Oh, just make sure that you have your lighting. Once she gets approximately to this point, just lightning strike her. Do like a couple of thousand damage, and she should die any minute now. In 3, 2, 1. What a easy boss. As long as you know how to handle her, it's pretty easy. Alright, well, we're done here. And yeah, that's how you beat Shrine of Elynie on Impossible, No Lives Lost with a free hero. And by far the worst free hero, at least in my opinion. And yeah, we're done here. Well, with that out of the way, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.